Cotto and Yoshihiro Kamegai International Media Conference Call. My name is Brandon, and I'll be your operator for today. At this time, all participants are in a listen-only mode. Later, we will conduct a question-and-answer session, during which you can dial *1 if you have a question. Please note this conference is being recorded, and I will now turn it over to Chairman and CEO Oscar De La Hoya. You may begin, sir.
Thank you very much for joining us today in this international media conference call for the Cotto versus Kamegai, which will take place this Saturday, August 26th. Future Hall of Famer and Puerto Rico's first four-division world champion, Miguel Cotto, will make his long-awaited return to the ring at the StubHub Center here in Carson, California, to take on one of the division's rising stars, Yoshihiro Kamegai. Today you will hear from both fighters themselves, Cotto and Kamegai, as they close training camp and begin fight week. The 12-round matchup for the vacant WBO junior middleweight title has all the makings of an action-packed fight. It will be the best boxing match taking place in the country on August 26th, mark my words. Tickets for Cotto versus Kamegai are nearly sold out and are priced at $200, $150, and $25. At this point, I would like to thank our partners at HBO. We are very proud that Cotto versus Kamegai will be televised live on HBO World Championship Boxing. Obviously, as you all know, HBO is one of the best broadcast partners in boxing today. So if you can make it live in person at the StubHub Center, you can watch it live on HBO. The telecast will begin at 9:45 p.m. Eastern Pacific Time. You can also watch the undercards, which will be streamed live on ringtv.com beginning at 4:45 p.m. Eastern Time. I would also like to thank our sponsors, Tecate, Born Bold, and Casa Mexico Tequila, who has been in our corner throughout the years. So now, at this moment, I would like to, it is my pleasure to introduce to you one of the most entertaining junior middleweight contenders in the division today. He hails from Japan. He's been involved in numerous memorable battles, including Fight of the Year candidate against Robert the Ghost Guerrero. He's had some amazing back-to-back brawls against Jesus Soto Caraz. This fight here is one fight that he's surely motivated. He's ready to step back into the ring on August 26th and give you guys a tremendous show. So it is my pleasure to introduce to you, with a record of 27, 3 losses, and 24 knockouts, I give you Yoshihiro El Maestrito Kamegai.
日本の亀貝義弘です。
I'm Yoshihiro Kamegai from Japan.
最後のトレーニングキャン
Yes,
プ
to say a few words.
Yeah, he's saying it now. Go ahead.
最高のトレーニングキャンプを詰めましたし、偉大なミゲルコットと戦えることも光栄ですし、HBO で見てくれる皆さん、会場スタブハブセンターに来てくれる皆さんに最高のショーを届ける準備ができています。
I had the best camp ever, and I'm honored to be fighting the famous Miguel Cotto. I'm looking forward to being on HBO again and having a great fight, and I am all prepared to put on a great entertaining fight.
Hello?
Yes. Did we lose you?
Yes. Sino from ellos. Here's Miguel Cotto.
Ladies and gentlemen, please stand by. Miguel, could we have you say a few words?
Yes, I'm happy to be here again. I'm happy to be back. And all I have to say is that I had a good training camp and just getting crazy to be back on August 26 on the Staples Center.
Okay, thank you. Ladies and gentlemen, we will now begin the question and answer session. If you have a question, please press star 1 on your telephone keypad. If you wish to be removed from the queue, please press the pound sign or the hash key. If you're on a speakerphone, please pick up your handset first before dialing the numbers. Once again, if you have a question, please press star 1 on your telephone keypad. And from ESPN, we have Dan Raphael. Please go ahead.
Thank you very much. Hello, everybody. Hi there, Miguel. How are you today?
Good on you.
I'm doing good, thank you. Miguel, my question is, I got a couple questions for you. The first one is, I know you have said a few different times that you will fight this fight with Kamegai, and then you will finish your career in the boxing ring at the end of this year, December, I believe. And I'm wondering if you could explain or discuss the reasons why you are so set on ending your boxing career at the end of this year.
I think that 16 years is enough. And I have other things to do in my life. You know, I have to be taking care of my family better, and that's the biggest and only reason that I have to stop boxing and quit boxing, retire after December 31st this year.
Okay, so you'll go and you'll have your fight with Kamegai on Saturday, and then you'll have one more fight after that. So my question is, what would you like? What kind in your grand finale of what's a career that's going to obviously put you in the Hall of Fame someday? What kind of accomplishment or what kind of magnitude or what kind of event would you like to have for your final fight? Not to look past Saturday, but if you're going to fight at least one more time, win or lose, what kind of fight would you like for that last fight? There's been things thrown out there, maybe Lemieux, maybe a rematch with Canelo Alvarez, whatever the case may be, but what are you looking to do in your last fight?
First of all, I have to just think about Kamegai on August 26th, and then we are going to do what we always do, We are going to pick and choose the best challenger out there, and we are going to face him.
And is that going to be at 154 or at 160?
I don't know. We are going to discuss that with my guys, with Golden Boy people, and we are going to get a decision.
Okay, so now with this fight coming up on Saturday against Kamegai, you're going to obviously be getting an opportunity to fight for another world title. You've won a bunch of them already in your career. You've fought so many top-notch opponents. I'm wondering, as you think back in the 16-year great career that you have had, could you identify what you believe to be your greatest performance and your best, biggest win, and why?
I enjoyed my whole career. I believe that if anything from the beginning didn't happen in my career, I didn't have the career that I had in boxing. I enjoyed my whole career, and I don't want to point out to any opponent, to any fight. I think that my whole career has been great for the world of boxing.
favorite win, like maybe the rematch with Margarito, or your victory against Shane Mosley or Zab Judah, or some of the bigger wins that you had?
I enjoy everything. The victory against Mosley, the rematch against Margarito. But at the end of the road, I'm really proud of the kind of career that I had.
Okay, just one other question for you. Okay. Obviously, your fight, from what they said, nearly sold out at the StubHub Center. You're going to be live on HBO. But obviously, everybody knows there's another big event happening this weekend between Floyd Mayweather and Conor McGregor. Do you feel in any way at all overshadowed by the hoopla that surrounds that fight, where sometimes some of the attention might be thrown towards the Miguel Cotto fight instead? And your thoughts on that situation?
I arrived here at LA in the beginning of July to start my training camp, and I'm only came here with one thing in my mind. It's just getting ready for Kamegai, and I've been doing a great job here in LA, and I have no time and no space in my mind to think about another thing. I'm just ready for Kamegai. I'm just thinking about the Kamegai fight, and whoever who has another fight in the same day, they have to think about their fights.
All right, very good. Miguel, thank you very much for your time, and good luck Saturday. Appreciate it.
Thank you.
And we have Jorge Torres on the line. Please go ahead.
Hi, Miguel. This is Jorge Torres for Notitel.com here in Puerto Rico. This is your first fight in nearly 2 years. That brings you a lot of pressure once stepping into the ring?
I'm just took my time off to go with my family to do things that I want to do, and as soon as I got here in LA, my mind got back to boxing, and I've been training as hard as I can to get the victory on August 26th.
Do you feel ready? Do you feel more? You said earlier that you feel more mature because of this off time that you got off the ring. So is that going to be a big difference in this fight on Saturday?
I've been here just doing whatever Freddie wants me to do, just exploring Freddie's options of the fight plan to beat Kamegai on the 26th, and that's all I've been doing here. I've been doing the best of me, bringing the best of me every day, and that's all I can say.
Thank you. That will be all.
Thank you.
Once again, if you do have a question, please press *1 on your telephone keypad. And from RingTV.com, we have Mike Coppinger. Please go ahead.
Hi, Miguel. Thanks a lot. I'm just wondering, do you think there's a possibility that you would continue your career if, you score some, big win in December over, I know you're going for a big challenge. Is there anything that could persuade you to stay?
No. It's a decision already made, I'm leaving on December 31st, no matter what happens with my career.
I know you've been off for almost 2 years, but I know you also had the camp with Kirkland. Do you think that made sure that you won't have as much ring rust as you might usually have since you had another camp this year?
No, I just took my time off to be with my family, to heal whatever I have to heal in my body. I arrived here ready to train, and that's what we've been doing here, just training for Kamegai.
And Kamegai's been in a lot of excellent wars. Do you expect another one of those Saturday?
I'm going to do my fight. I'm going to do the fight with Freddie and I planned here to do on Saturday, and let's see what Kamegai is going to bring next Saturday.
All right, thanks so much.
Thank you.
From Communities Digital News, we have Gail Falkenthal. Please go ahead.
Thank you very much. Miguel, this, I believe, is your first fight at the StubHub Center. Are you looking forward to it, and what do you think it will be like for you?
The people from LA always treat me really good. I know that the tickets are going selling in a really good way, and I know that is going to be a special night for everybody, the boxing community here in LA.
And this is a question for both fighters. You both come from countries with a very strong, proud boxing tradition. Do you feel that responsibility to represent your home countries in that way?
I'm always here to bring my best, to do my best, to do whatever it takes to get the victory and make my family, the people around me, and myself proud. You know, I'm coming with the same kind of mind for this fight. I'm going to do my best on August 26th.
And I'd also like Yoshihiro to answer that question if he's still on the line.
Yes, he'll answer.
まあ、日本から来たとは言われますが、人種が違っても、国が違っても、応援してくれる友人もファンもいますし、見てくれる数は彼のように多くはなくても、応援してくれる世界中のファンに良い試合を届けたいという思いです。
Yes, I am from Japan. I'm different. We're different race from a different country, but at the end of the day, I'm here to give the fans what they're looking for, and there are people that obviously root for Miguel, and also some people that root for me as well. So I'm just here to put on an entertaining fight.
And I have one final question for Miguel. You just had a very successful promotion under your new banner. Are you looking forward to that next stage in your boxing career? And do you think it gives you an advantage, having been in the ring so long, to be able to advise the young fighters under your banner as a promoter?
I'm just trying to return to boxing what I got from boxing. I want to give boxers what boxing gives to me in my career. That's all I have in my mind. I want to help them. I want to bring their opportunities to show their skills in boxing, and that's all I wanted to do with boxing.
Thank you both. Good luck on Saturday. We're looking forward to it.
Thank you.
From Riverside Press Enterprise, we have David Avila. Please go ahead.
Yes, this question is for Yoshihiro. Yoshihiro, you don't really look like a boxer. You look more like an actor or a model or something. How did you get into boxing? Was that always what you wanted to do when you were young?
Boxing をしたのは、13歳になってすぐだったとは思います。そこまではっきりは覚えていませんが。で、それですぐにボクシングをしたいと思いました。
I think when I was 13, when I decided that I wanted to box, I don't remember what I wanted to do before, but I was 13 when I decided that I wanted to box.
And has his style changed over the years, or did it change when he came to fight in the United States, or did he always have the same fighting style?
ファイティングスタイルは自然に今変わってきたのか、またはアメリカに来てスタイルが変わったんですか？
日本に行った時は非常にテクニカルで、攻撃的ではありましたが、もう本当にディフェンスがむしろすごく注目されるタイプでしたが、こちらに来てアグレッシブに戦わないと、そのディフェンスを節々のアグレッシブに戦わないと勝てない相手がたくさんいるし、ファンも来ないので変えました。
It changed when I came to the States. In Japan, I was more of a technical fighter with good defense. I was aggressive, but I was known for my defenses. But coming to the States, I knew to win here, I had to be more aggressive and be more not so technical, but going more aggressive fighter.
And how is he what has been his impression of fighting in the United States? He's been here a couple of times now. What has been his impression of the whole atmosphere, the whole fighting scene?
アメリカに来て試合をこういうふうにして、どう思いますか？どう違いますか？
こちらで戦っていると非常に興奮するし、ファンの反響もものすごいものがあるので、本当に日本で戦うよりもすごく楽しい、最高のリングで戦えていると思っています。
When I fight in the United States, I'm much more motivated, especially with the reaction from the fans in the crowd. And I feel that it's probably, I enjoy fighting here, and it's probably the best platform to be fighting at.
Great. Well, thank you very much. Thank you, Yoshihiro.
Thank you.
And once again, if you have a question, please press star 1 on your telephone keypad. And from BoxingInsider.com, we have Jake Donovan. Please go ahead.
Yeah, my first question is for Yoshihiro. A lot is being made of Miguel Cotto's layoff, I think it's around 20 months or so, but you've been out of the ring since your rematch win over Jesus Caras. Were you waiting on a big fight like this before returning, or were there did you have other things going on that just fell through?
ソートコラスの試合が終わってから、この大きなような試合が出てくるまで待ってたんですか？
そうですね。大体試合がもう少し早く決まるとは言われていましたが、結局決まらずに、彼との試合が3月頃の話を聞いて、多少延期して、いましたが、ずっと、でも大きなチャンスが来ると信じて待っていました。
Yeah, pretty much. I was told that this fight was in the works back in March, and it got extended a little bit. And but I was hopeful that this will materialize. So yes, I was waiting for a big fight like this.
Okay, cool. And then I just wanted to ask if there's any difference training for 154 pounds as opposed to when he was fighting at welterweight. Does he feel stronger at this weight? Less pressure to actually make weight during training camp?
今回、階級を上げてますけれども、トレーニングキャンプで何か感じたことはありますか？
今回という
もっと体が強くなるとかそういうような雰囲気で。
そうですね。階級を上げたことによってよりコンディショニングが難しくなくなりましたし、そこから2戦目で特に感じましたが、よりスピードやスタミナが増したことは感じます。
Yes, going up in weight, it was easier for me to get in better condition, and I think that I felt I had better speed and I had more strength.
Okay, great, thank you. And then Miguel, my question for you, most of them have already been answered, but you're insisting that you're going to retire at the end of this year, and you're a shoo-in for the Hall of Fame. I guess my question for you is what do you feel like you still have to accomplish in boxing that made you even want to come back? Because you pretty much accomplished it all already.
All I want to do is finish my career in the best way possible, and that's the reason that I've been working hard in this stage of my career, and all I want for me is finish it in the best way possible.
Okay, thank you very much, Miguel.
From FightView360.com, we have Terrell Van. Please go ahead.
How you doing? This question is for Miguel Cotto. Can you hear me?
Yes.
Is Cotto there?
Yes, I'm here.
All right, my question for you is, since you fought Canelo in the past, and he's fighting Golovkin in less than 30 days, can you give a breakdown of the fight? Your prediction?
What fight?
Cotto versus
I have no
Golovkin.
prediction. Cotto or Canelo?
I'm sorry. Canelo versus Golovkin. Your opinion on the fight?
I have no opinion to do it. I'm really busy doing my work here in LA for Yoshihiro Kamegai, and I have enough things to think about that thinking about Canelo and Golovkin fight. It's their own fight, and they have to think about that.
No more questions.
Once again, if you have a question, please press star 1 on your telephone keypad. And from Punch to the Face, we have Brandon Stubbs. Please go ahead.
Good afternoon, everyone. This question is for Miguel and also Oscar, if he's still on the line. My question is, Miguel, at this juncture in your career, why did you decide to sign with Golden Boy and have them promote your last 2 fights as a professional, given the fact that you left Rock Nation, you've had relationships with other promoters throughout your years? Why was Golden Boy a good fit for you at this juncture and this point of your career?
The relationship between us has always been a good one, you know. Real professional treatment between us, and the way we are feeling with them is the way he has to be, you know. Oscar and his whole company is working really good in the past with us, in this fight with us, and we are really happy to be here again.
And if Oscar's on the line, Oscar, is there, I don't know if Oscar's still here, if Oscar wants to chime in on that as well?
Oscar is no longer on the line at this point.
Okay. Then no other questions. Thank you, Miguel.
And from EarthSpike.com, we have John Gatland. Please go ahead.
Yeah, thank you. Question is for Miguel. Miguel, you've obviously had a long, successful career, littered with a bunch of big fights. Assuming that you win this fight, has there ever been in consideration to have your last fight in Puerto Rico? I know that part of the reason why you signed with Oscar and Golden Boy was to help promote boxing in your island, which has a very proud tradition. Any consideration for having your final fight in Puerto Rico?
We are going to do the next fight in the place that is going to be the smartest place to do it. I don't know. I didn't have this communication with Golden Boy yet, but we are going to have news soon.
Okay, and question for Kamegai. Obviously, all the attention has gone to Miguel Cotto for this fight. You know, he's the star, been established for a long time. Do you feel disrespected in any way, as if there's a foregone conclusion that Miguel's going to win the fight and that you're just merely a stepping stone in this event?
You know, I'm the fighter that's actually fighting, and I couldn't tell you what other people are thinking. So it's probably a question for them more than for me.
Okay, and Miguel, last question for you. Assuming you win this fight, I noticed you said several times during this call that December 31st is your last fight. You've always been known to be a part of big fights. So are we correct to assume that your final fight will be against someone very popular and that all the fans know?
We are going to do the fight with whichever is going to be the best option over the table.
All right. Good luck, Miguel.
Thank you.
And from Metro World News, we have Hermes Ayala. Please go ahead.
Saludos, Miguel. Hi, Miguel. This is Hermes from Puerto Rico. Wanted to ask you, what is, after your retirement, there are many who think that this is the end of an era, of a very important era in Puerto Rican boxing. Puerto Rican boxers are not having the same success they had over the course of history. What do you think is the state right now of Puerto Rican boxing, and what do you think will the future be after you retire, considering that you're going to keep working with the Puerto Rican talent?
You know, the future of boxing is whatever we want it to be. We have to work hard since young kids to young adults, and make them believe, make them work hard as you have to work for boxing, and the whole work is in the hands of every Puerto Rican.
Do you think there is a major problem, a specific problem in Puerto Rican boxing right now that the industry must tend to?
I don't know, all I can talk about is about my career. All I can talk about is about my company. I can say that we have a problem in Puerto Rico because I don't really know,
Gracias, Miguel, y good luck on Saturday.
Gracias.
Thank you. That concludes today's International Media Conference Call with Miguel Cotto and Yoshihiro Kamegai. Thank you for joining.